Good morning, everyone. Good evening and good afternoon to viewers from all walks of life. This is Denzobos, and you are welcome to the channel of truth, enlightenment, freedom, and the channel of breaking empath free. If you are new on this channel, I talk about narcissism and narcissistic abuse. I talk about spirituality and I talk about personal and self-development. And if any of that resonates with you, I invite you guys to join us, give us a like, share the video with friends, and you may subscribe if you haven't already. And for those that have always been with us, you are welcome back, and I thank you for your love and support. Now, this video is going to resonate with people who are going through a discard. You have just been discarded by the narcissist. A lot of chaos is going on. So those are the last days, and you are in your head you're thinking about revenge, because the revenge comes from that pain, the trauma, the experience, very painful experience that those particular individuals have put you through. Eventually, and of course, they have run off. They haven't given you closure. They haven't given you answers. Now you're out there, you don't have answers, and most of the time they have even disappeared. You cannot even contact them in most cases, in most case scenarios. Now, me personally, I did a few mistakes in those early days. I did some few mistakes, and I noticed that I was very revengeful. I wanted to do something that this person will feel. I wanted to do something. I was looking for what can I do that is going to actually hit these people where it hurts. So it's the reason as to why you see some of the people, most of the times, the victims of abuse, sometimes they think that, okay, so the narcissist has gone on with a new supply. Now you're also going to go around and get somebody very quickly because you want to pay. You want to pay back. It doesn't work like that, ladies and gentlemen. A lot of you guys do mistakes of going on your social medias, and then of course you're exhibiting all this pain. You're putting all these sorrows, all these motivational speeches on your WhatsApp groups, whatever, on your Facebooks, on your Instagrams. These quotes and whatever. The narcissist knows everything. Actually, they're watching you, so they are less bothered with the way you feel. Okay, they do not have any attachment with emotion. They do not know how to feel genuine emotion for anyone. So whatever it is you're doing with yourself, they can be less bothered. And actually, a lot of victims who are after abuse, so normally they tend to put up a show. You're running off getting somebody very quickly. Those rebounds, the so-called rebounds, of course, because you want to show the narcissist what is going on. You're crying, you're sobbing, you're coming around to their houses, you're begging, you're pleading. Oh, please take me back. Oh, how can you do this and how can you do that? It's not working. Ladies and gentlemen, everything you're doing, you're actually feeding that narcissist. So these energy vampires, they are enjoying that fuel of you running up and down in circles and showing them that you're in pain, because they like that kind of, it's some kind of a negative, because we already know at this point that the narcissists, they feed off of both positive and negative energy. So the negative fuel is coming from your crying, you're begging, you're pleading, you're posting all these things, you're running around in circles. They like it. That's what they like. And I don't know, for some reason, but it makes them feel they have got control over you, because they know that the narcissist knows. Actually, all narcissists know. The discard is just the beginning. They know this. And they know they have got full control. They know that they have got you in their hands. So they know that whatever it is you're going to do with yourself, at some point in time, you're going to come back. So you see them, they leave, they like to leave these strings attached to you. However far away you are from them, they will still have these strings attached to you, very deep in your skin. And most of the times they know they're going to come around and grab you whenever they feel is necessary. So that's the plan and the whole concept of this process of abuse. Now you have to understand, ladies and gentlemen, that revenge is very negative energy. That's the first thing. The people you're dealing with, they are already a walking ball of this kind of energy. We're talking about this negative energy. You will see them, they're already vibrating in that energy. Now what you're supposed to do not play their game. Ladies and gentlemen, I want you to listen to me. Do not play the game of playing around. Do not play the game that exactly the narcissist wants to see. Don't play that game. when you play that game, the narcissist is going to become very comfortable in whatever they are doing, because they are going to know that you are still attached to them in some kind of way or another. So what you are going to do, dear empaths, what you're going to do when you guys have been discarded, so you're going through a discard, the very first thing what you don't do not go anywhere looking for the narcissist. Let me repeat this one more time. Do not go anywhere looking for the narcissist. Do not drive by their place. Do not call them. Do not text them. Don't even ask anybody about them. Ladies and gentlemen, do not. This thing is going to require you some practice. It is going to require you a lot of practice. You're going to have to work on this. It's going to take a lot of energy, but you're going to do this. Because the narcissist, first of all, you are doing something. By you contacting the narcissist, you are doing something that they already expect. They are already expecting this from you. They know that they didn't give you closure. They did not give you the answers that you needed. So they know that you're going to run around looking for them. That is what you're not supposed to do. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the very first thing is one of the first mistakes I did. You know what I mean? In those early days of the discard. Is one of the very first mistakes I did. Do not go anywhere looking for them. If you're a person that you are on the way to healing, you want to heal, you're very desperate to heal, you're going to do that. You do not look for the narcissist. Don't contact them, don't miss them. Okay, you may miss them, but don't contact them, don't call them. Do not look for the narcissist. Now, in that process of the discard, after the discard, of course, you're going through your mourning eventually, because you have just ended a very difficult relationship. Of course, you're mourning. You've been hurt. I understand. I get it. Now, you want to make sure that when you're mourning, make sure that the narcissist does not see your tears. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. I did one of those mistakes before. You make sure the narcissist does not see your tears. Every teardrop they see running out of your face is the more supply you're giving them. They are enjoying this fuel. They are enjoying this chaos of, you going around and sobbing and crying and things like that. Don't do that. You can go around and lock yourself in the room, go and break a plate, go and break a cup, go and break a glass. It doesn't matter what you want to do. Do not show the narcissist that you're hurting. Now, what this thing is doing is it's reversing that energy, because remember that the narcissist is expecting you to sob or to cry, and they want to see this because it feeds them in some kind of a way. It feeds their empty voids. When they are not seeing this, it is running very quickly in their mind that what is that person doing? Have they already found somebody? It looks like they're happy. How come they're not hurting? After all these games I've played with them and these things I've done to them, they're not hurting. They're not even looking for me. That's what the narcissist wants to see. Don't do that. You can cry, but don't show them. You go and lock yourself in the house, cry, sob, mourn. It's okay. Take your time. Take as much time as you need. You'll be fine. Eventually, one of the other things that you're not going to do, ladies and gentlemen, don't do anything. It doesn't matter how strong you are. It doesn't matter who you are. Do not attempt to put your finger on the narcissist. Don't slap them. Don't beat them. Don't set up some people for them to don't set up some people to go and fight them. Don't do anything. When you do that, the narcissist is going to hold you accountable, and they are going to actually call the authorities on you. They are going to say that this person, they were very bad in the relationship, they were very toxic in the relationship, I let them go, and now they are coming back to revenge and fight with me. You're going to get into trouble. Don't do that, ladies and gentlemen. So do not physically attack them. Do not verbally attack them. Don't go around their houses and screaming all these dirty words. They're not hearing you. The narcissist has got this, it's like they've got these pads in their ears. Whatever you say, they're not hearing you. The other thing what you're going to do, as a person who has left the narcissist, you're going through a discard. What you're going to do now, you're going to go and start, if you've gone through all this process, of course you've been healing, of course you've been mourning and everything, you're now going to start to heal. Now, I want you to focus on the things that you have always wanted to do, because you have spent, like, let's say 10-15 years with this narcissist. There is so many things you do. There is so many things you were never able to do. You couldn't go to the gym, you couldn't go to these classes you always wanted, you couldn't finish your education, you didn't finish your course, you didn't finish your driver's license, you didn't apply for these documents. You are now supposed to go and start doing all those things. Ladies and gentlemen, when you have left the narcissist, the first thing what is going to help you, put in your head, the first thing what will help you is to understand that you have always been alone from day one. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most painful thing. I have to tell you the way it is. You have been alone from day one. The person that you've been dating, that person you think was a person, it was a balloon. It was just a balloon in front of you, ladies and gentlemen. You just pierce it with a needle, it's going to burst. There was nothing there, so it was an illusion. It was this body full of air, there was nothing there. It was a skeleton, actually, to be precise. You are now going to put a lot of energy in yourself. You are going to go out there. You are going to start going to the gym, hit the gym, because remember that you've been having a lot of these health complications during that entanglement. Now go out there, hit the gym, go do some exercise, go do some running. You know what I mean? I used to have my runnings in this particular area. This is where I used to come and run, and my joggings and everything. I used to do a lot of exercises in this park in that time. When you're working on yourself, ladies and gentlemen, do not post any picture. Don't post any picture of you in the gym. Don't post any picture of you about the things that you're doing in that private, because that moment is privately for you to heal, okay? So do not post anything. Ladies and gentlemen, the narcissist is going to go crazy when they do not understand what you're doing. The narcissist is going to go insane. They are going to scratch their heads when they cannot understand and they cannot figure out what you're doing. Nobody can tell them anything. They don't have any information. They do not know what you're doing with yourself. Where are you going? They have no idea what you're doing. That is what is going to kill the narcissist. They will be there, going around and sleeping with a new supply, but they do not know about you, and it's killing them. I'm giving you the secret ways, guys, to revenge on the narcissist. Take as much time as you need. Hit the gym. Go for the exercise. Do the yoga. Do spirituality. Go to the churches. You guys are churchgoers. Go to those churches. Pray. Do everything in your power to make sure that you distract your mind off of the narcissist, because that is what is going to help you to heal. Why am I saying all these things? Is because, ladies and gentlemen, you have got to understand something very, very important. The narcissist is very scared of a healed empath. Your healing is going to hit that narcissist where it hurts. They were not expecting you to heal, but you're going out there and you're working on yourself, and they did not even see this. So they couldn't monitor this. They couldn't even stalk you because you were not available. Maybe at that time you've already moved to a different city, so you're not even in that vicinity. So they have nowhere to get. You're nowhere to be seen. They cannot get access to you. That is what is going to kill the narcissist. Most of the times, these new supplies, they're like objects. So they're like using them the same way they used you. They're in that picture, of course. They're pretending that everything is okay, but in the back of their mind, they're also still obsessed about you, regardless of whether that relationship has ended or not. It doesn't matter. So you go out there, ladies and gentlemen, you're working on yourself. Of course, if you have kids, and you are, of course, like me, in my case, I had kids. So I gave myself 3 months. So the first 3 months were just for me to heal. I did not want to do anything. Of course, I had a contact with my children. I would call the kids and everything, and we talk. But in that moment, the 3 months were for me. I did not tell the narcissist. Actually, the narcissist did not even know where I lived. That is one of the first things that a lot of victims, they show the narcissist. You're actually showing them where you live. Do not show the narcissist where you live. Ladies and gentlemen, these are vampires. Those vampires, they will always have access to you. They will always come around and drive at your house. They will come around and send some people to stalk you. They will put some gadgets under your car, and they will actually track your movements. Do not tell the narcissist where you live. You are there, you are healing. They do not know anything about this. Go get that course. Jump on a course. You know what I mean? It can be any course. Jump on a course that is going to keep you busy. If you're in a place where they have got some of these institutions, go and jump on a course, ladies and gentlemen. You may identify some course that you might want to pursue that is going to actually help you maybe step into a very nice career or things like that. Go jump on a course if you can. Educate yourself more, learn more about narcissism, heal in silence. When you're trying to revenge a narcissist, you're supposed to heal in silence. You are not supposed to show them. They are not supposed to see you on this journey of healing. It's supposed to be your secret. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. This process may take you about a year. It depends on how fast you heal. For me, it was, it went on for around, this silent healing was going on for about, let's say, about 7-8 months. I hadn't yet recovered fully, but I was doing the work, you know what I mean? But I was not telling the narcissist anything. Let me tell you something, ladies and gentlemen. The very moment you work on yourself, you're going to get out of the negative energy. Your body is going to start to glow. When your body starts glowing, ladies and gentlemen, the narcissist is going to know that there's something has changed. If they have got the chance to see you, they are going to start noticing this difference within you. You're shining brighter, you're glowing. You're less bothered with what you're doing. You're just simply busy with yourself. You don't have their time. The things like that. That is what is going to kill the narcissist. Because remember, the healed empath is very, very difficult to hover. The more you heal and get out of that energy, is the more you're getting these answers. Because remember, you're healing in silence, you're working on yourself, you're hitting the gym, you're doing some sports, you're creating new memories for yourself, you're establishing new foundations, you're meeting new people. Everything is changing about you. Even your entire DNA is changing, and you don't even know this. On the outside, ladies and gentlemen, you will start to glow. Now remember that you're glowing out of the NARC frequency. I've done a video about the NARC frequency. You've been vibrating at the NARC frequency all these years. You are now starting to glow. The narcissist is going to start to notice this. They will start to notice. They will notice actually, and this thing is going to kill them. Remember that they did not expect you to heal. They did not expect you to become that best version or the greatest version of yourself. They did not expect that. So you have taken the narcissist by surprise, and they didn't see this coming. Ladies and gentlemen, the narcissist is going to, the next time you're going to meet the narcissist, you may actually be driving your own car. Probably you used to be with the narcissist, you didn't even have a car. Now you've bought your own car, maybe your first car. You've got your own ride. You've got your own home. You've got your new apartment, new flat. You've got a new boyfriend. I don't know. Maybe it depends on how fast you've healed. You've met somebody new. Even sometimes they're even better than those guys, because when you're a healed person, you are not going to attract these low vibrational people. You're going to attract people who are on a very high vibration. A lot of these low vibrational entities, these energy vampires, they cannot handle your frequency. You are now going to start attracting better people. The narcissist may get a chance to see that. They may even get a chance to see the person that you're dating. That is what is going to kill the narcissist. Ladies and gentlemen, those guys cannot handle that. The narcissist cannot handle a healed empath. They cannot handle your glow. You're a guy out there. The narcissist thought that they finished you. Now all of a sudden you've got muscles, you've been hitting the gym, you're vibrating higher, you're feeling very good about yourself. They cannot handle to see this. Ladies and gentlemen, this thing is going to kill the narcissist. I can guarantee you this, it is going to kill that narcissist. I'm telling you this. So the revenge, what you guys think about when you're talking about this abuse, the revenge is not going out there and shouting, abusing them, sending all these dirty text messages and this and WhatsApp. No, don't do that. Posting all these sorrows, those sobbing stories on your social media, and then of course you know that they're going to watch it because you post. There are some of these motivational quotes people tend to post after the breakup. Of course, you're going out there on the WhatsApp status and you're downloading these quotes, you're putting them out there on the WhatsApp status. They're watching everything, and they know that they got you. They know that they got a hold of you. I'm telling you this. Don't post anything. Leave them in suspense and let them focus on their new supply. You're simply busy working on yourself. They're busy focusing on the new supply and going through the same cycle that they went in with you. But you now, you're getting out of that energy. Ladies and gentlemen, the next time you see the narcissist, they're even going to be scared. They're even going to be scared to face you, to come to you face to face. They cannot even look at you in the eyes. They cannot look. Ladies and gentlemen, when you're vibrating higher, when you're glowing, the narcissist cannot handle that frequency. They are even scared to look at you in the face. They cannot handle that. Because in their mind, they're thinking, how did this person get away? How did this person go out there and do all this work? Now they're even looking better. And on top of that, they know that they will never get you back because you're out of that frequency. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, that's how you revenge. That's how you do revenge on a narcissist. So what am I trying to say? Revenge is simply going out there and working on yourself, becoming the greatest version of yourself, and getting out of that low energy. Very negative energy from the narcissist. Get out of that energy. You're going to grow, and you're going to become the highest version of yourself. So let me know what you think about this video in the comment section below. You always know that I do love and appreciate your support. You can book a session with me, donate or support my channel. The email, Cashapp and PayPal, everything you'll find it in the description below. And until then, I'll catch you guys in my next one. There's Omar signing out. Much love and blessings. Peace.